So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham. Belletti. Leeds finding their passes. Bojan Kurkic in acres of space out wide.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Brilliantly cut out. Koundé gets good distance on it. Beckham. Well, they've got it again. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Decent chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Bojan. He's a sharp hit. Torres! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rashford. Now that's well seen too. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Royce. Rashford is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And he's managed to get... Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Batistuta. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's an excellent interception. Bojan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Leeds look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Iniesta. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a sharp pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Batistuta! Bojan! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
And this is Batistuta. Now it's Rashford. Oh, he tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Ferdinand picks it up from the goal kick. Great defending, strong and determined. Iniesta. And this is Royce. Royce was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Rashford is in a really good position out wide. A heavy challenge. And it's Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Has a look and plays it forward. And he's had it nicked away. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard is fouled. There's a quick free kick. Mbappe. Now it's Bojan. And this is Batistuta. And it's hoisted clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start. And Batistuta! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham. Rijkaard. Torres. And it's De Bruyne. Searching pass he's played there. Beckham. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well read, nice interception. And here's Torres. They continue each to cancel the other out. That pass isn't the best. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Leeds needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the shot! Sticks it away! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Leeds have Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. And again, the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter. but he needs more protection from this defence.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Bojan. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Mbappe. Number 16,
Beckham.
Rodri. Number 9, De Bruyne. Number 22,
Now it's Lewandowski,
Iniesta.
spread out to the left.
Number
He's found a
19,
way through.
Royce.
Oh, what a
On the
try!
field. Number 18,
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Number
Really
15,
anticipated that well, didn't he?
Frenkie de Jong. Number 11, Rafinha. Number 8, Hazard. Number 20, Messi. Substitution.
They've played it short. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nicely aimed pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Kukçu. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Torres.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bojan Krkic has it in a wide position. He's come in hard.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Bojan. He has found the way through. And Bojan! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Bojan Krkic really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Taken back almost at once. He shifted it to the flank. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Can he latch on to this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Could be danger here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has ended up in no man's land. And the keeper's given it away. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ferdinand. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Kukçu. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says.
There's the shot! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net.
And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Now he's got space here. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is De Bruyne. Denilson. Roberto Carlos. Rice. Now Davids. Denilson is in a really good position out wide. And it's Kukçu. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a pretty loose pass. Royce. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And De Bruyne! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. De Bruyne. Liverpool with another corner. Liverpool have their second corner now. Iniesta plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the best distribution from the keeper, and it's Kukçu. And he gets rid in a hurry. Royce. Mbappe. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Denilson in acres of space out wide. And he shoots! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Some resolute defending there. Danielson. Couldn't squeeze it through. Iniesta. Knocks it into space. It's gone out for a throw-in. Referee's given a throw. That's a good run down the left. Ball is over the line. Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Rijkaard clears it away. Danielson, 2 assists to his credit already.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what a mistake! Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Iniesta. Bastoni gets it
2
away.
added minutes has been indicated.
Cleared without hesitation. That's a throw. Takes the shot! Well, that pass isn't the best. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It'll be a throw-in. Oh, no joy this time. He's in plenty of space here. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nunez receives it in a good position here. And it's Iniesta. That's a cute ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for a runner. And now they can clear their lines. Danielson. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Could be danger here. He's had a shot. It's in. That is his ton. And does he not know it? One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's found support out wide. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. He can run onto that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. It's a throw-in. Played out to the left flank. Danielson has it out wide and in space. Oh, some tackle that. Corner number 2 then. Big header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21.
The changes then in quick succession. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter. Kane really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! It's hit the upright. It's a loose ball. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 2.
Arsenal making another change here.
Number 4.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Targets. Coming on the field. Number 23.
Oh, Rodri, well sorted out.
Number 3.
Nicely shaped ball.
Hernandez.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Azar. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And the shot! He has done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Number 15.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution in progress.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
6 added minutes has been
Lovely
indicated.
pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! It's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day program
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate.
And De Bruyne! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Iniesta plays it short. Referee's given a throw. Grimaldo. This looks promising. Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely spread. Aimed beyond the defence. Played in. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Kaká. Oh, that's a key interception. Kukçu. That has been slung wide. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Mbappe! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Swung over. Well, that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great defending, strong and determined. So it is still 0-0. Oh, good spread. Now it's Beckham. Zico. Can he get onto this? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Beckham looking to get on the end of this. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Distributed tidily. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Zico gets a good foot in there. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, it's come loose. And he shoots! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's their second corner of the game. Iniesta goes short. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Can he get it through? He's on it. Can he get away? It's a really well-measured ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Grimaldo cuts out the pass. Rice. Zico. And he's being shifted off it. Toure did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's been caught on diving header! Marvellous goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and again! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Iniesta. Atalanta appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Iniesta. Rice. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Atalanta needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Up he goes! Goal! Atalanta! And they're back in front. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Atalanta go into the lead. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Chu looking for a runner. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, can he get onto this? It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No way through. And it's De Bruyne. Played into space. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Rice. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Attenzione, un cambio.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Kaká. Sends it crossfield. And it's Beckham. Oh no, what has happened here? It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's going for goal! It's hit the upright, and he's following up! And that is wildly off target.
Cambio di giocatori.
Liverpool making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Kaká. That has not gone well.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's out for a goal kick. Toure spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Searching pass he's played there.